In June 2011, the Through the Looking Glass project explored and conveyed daily life in geographically different places. It did so by appropriating the exhibition hall, the street, and the inside of working spaces. 3 different types of location showed the strange, the foreign, the other, inserted into the familiar, the local, the homely. The Through the Looking Glass project connected cafes, workshops and shops in the neighbourhoods of Ehrenfeld in Cologne, Shanghai in Istanbul, and Jing'an Villas in Shanghai via Skype links to allow glimpses into the parallelity of life.
In Germany, we don't eat these.
The technology used gave access to a fluid, sometimes pixelated image of parallel spaces, parallel needs, and parallel skills applied in sometimes unfamiliar order.
Das wird jetzt übertragen oder nein?
This is live.
Das wird übertragen
That is on the like a webcast.
Ja, okay, das ist
Möchten Sie gerne was
Yeah,
To
tauschen?
where? To Design Culture? Or
Ja,
to
wir
Well,
haben hier ganz
to-
viele Objekte.
This
auch
is
die-
going to the gallery.
To the gallery.
In
Yeah, yeah.
Shanghai.
This is Shanghai, this is the gallery.
Und wir
Alright,
tauschen
yeah.
gerade.
There is a future for that, using modern technology to create that kind of awareness, that contact, that access.
In the exhibition hall, once a space that hosted the shaping of sleek Italian car body parts, walls and doors of a jian, a housing unit typical for 19th and 20th century Shanghainese residencies, also called lilongs, were marked out vertically with paper strips held between a balloon and a bucket of water. These spaces were then filled with living room furniture, each room being dedicated to show the video work of an artist based in Shanghai and Istanbul. Visitors who became captivated by these works turned the settings into tableaux vivants. A symposium on performance in daily life accompanied the event.
When we use the word performance of everyday life, when we use terms like actors in the way that Asli has identified the actors in the context of the Shoshana project, one of the things that this sort of situation suggests to me is how, okay, I'm an actor involved in an activity setting up the camera, but one of the things that's quite interesting is the camera itself as an actor, as a sort of something which happens in a space. So the relationship between, say, a person, a human being within a space, how that affects a space, and a piece of technology, or 3 chicks, is something that can tell us a lot about what is going on. And in this instance is what has provoked, in using the English words, sort of to make a kind of vocalization.
I think when we take as topic here a performance of everyday life, this holistic view of how to interact with the publicum, with the art in itself, and through the camera, it's somehow fixed forever. And I want to put something in here also through the looking glass, or looking glass self is also a concept from sociology, that we all keep thinking about what other people think about us and construct ourselves through this. And if there's a camera, it's much more constraining, this control mechanism, because it's recorded forever, and everything you do will be there forever. And so I don't like so much to be on camera sometimes.
The neighborhoods had been filtered. We, Nicole Teng, designer based in Shanghai, Asli Kiak Ingin, designer and architect based in Istanbul, and myself, Petra Johnson, artist based in Cologne, had chosen locations that we were curious about. And
Alo.
after discussions with the occupants,
Live
began a
streaming
cooperation
linkini
with
gönderelim.
those of them
Tamam, onu
who in
gönderelim.
turn were
Şimdi
equally
duyuyor musunuz?
curious.
Alo. Alo.
So something like internet connection, something like those kind of connections can put people together with what it is that they want much more quickly than the usual kind of communication structures that we've been used to up to now.
I believe to use the also macro dynamics, macro systems for benefit for the local. Some groups that doesn't like, you have to be marginal always. But I believe to use the system in a different way. I believe the possibilities of using this. I also this through the Looking Glass project. Skype is there, but we don't interest. We use to communicate. In a very limited way, but this project shows another way we can use the Skype in a more efficient way for locals.
Die Welt ändert sich täglich. Die Menschen ändern sich. Menschen kommen und Menschen gehen. Man sagt, der kommt, erweckt in dir das Verlangen nach dem, der gegangen ist.
Ama işte tabii her gün dünya değişiyor. İnsanlar değişiyor işte yani. Gelen gideni aratıyor derler ya, işte öyle bir mesele.